Okay. What's up, people? You there? I'm here. Where you at? Trying to see if anybody want to see something. Anybody want to hear something. Anybody want to know something that I might be able to answer. A question you got about snow. What you want to know? What you want to know that snow know? The snow ain't telling everything. I'll never tell. But, I'm here. Trying to see if I can get some people to show up. Can you hear me? Can you see me? All right, watch this. Watch me make the audience disappear. All right. Oh, who was this? Neff Kingdom. What's happening, Snow? Glad to see your channel growing. Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I see you, cousin. Man, living, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. It ain't easy. They make it hard out here, you know what I mean? But motherfucker got to stay out here. Living the other way. That wasn't living. John Boy, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we were stuck in that box together. Uh, Appreciate you watching and hollering, you know what I mean? Uh, I'm trying to see, you know what I'm saying, who got a question that they want to know about snow. Somebody got something. Yeah, I know. I know. Uh Man, I appreciate the shares, you know what I mean? I'm learning all this stuff. This is all new to me, but I'm learning that, you know what I'm saying, the shares, the likes, you know what I'm saying, even the comments, all that stuff, you know what I mean, is important because it catches their attention. It shows that the channel is growing. People are watching. People are interacting. So I appreciate you. Bully Breed, what's up? Hey, I see you. Appreciate the love and respect. Sending it back to you. I mean, keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I appreciate all the support from all my folks. You know what I mean? All the love that I've been shown so far. I'm man, this is all new, you know what I mean? And like I've been learning and working on, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it better for you too, you know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of stuff, you know what I mean, in this big old head. And I'm learning to get it out. But usually I write down, one of my past experiences. I've been trying to go in chronological order, starting from when I first got locked up as an adult. But I'm not. I didn't even touch on the juvenile hall and campos and the little. You know what I'm saying? What was it, 24-hour schools. I've been in and out of the system since I was 9. That was my first offense, and like that jail felony song. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get in, but it's hard as hell to get out. To get out of the system, you know, that's the thing, man. Ice Cube song, you know what I'm saying? The trap. It's a trap. It's what I mean, it's a trap. And I got caught up. A whole bunch of people did too. It's set up, designed for us to fail. But we still out here striving and surviving. Can't stop, won't stop. You enjoyed the convo. Yeah, Hoodie Hood. I learned a lot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hoodie Hood, that's man, I love the little homie, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. And he part of the reason my wife been trying to tell me I need to do something and you know what I mean, because I believe I push myself, but at the same time I push my wife, I push everybody around me, you know what I mean? Because if we trying to get somewhere, you know what I'm saying, we all got to work at it. You know what I mean? Because when, what I'm saying, one person does all the work and the rest of the people are, what I'm saying, sitting around, what I'm saying, just, what I'm saying, enjoying the fruits of the labor, you know what I mean? You got to get your ass up and get to going too. And that's the way, I'm saying, that's the way I was raised. Ain't no, I'm saying, ain't no free rides. Ain't no, I'm saying, handouts. You know what I mean? We got hand ups. I'll give you a hand up in a minute, but I ain't got no handouts. You know what I mean? And if you don't know the difference, you know what I'm saying, I hope you learn soon, but I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, because I try and do whatever I can do to help the next person because there was people that helped me along my way. You know what I mean? It took a lot to get me to where I am now because you know what I'm saying, I'm still kind of institutionalized. Everything I think of, you know what I'm saying, I have to refer to, you know what I'm saying, prison because that's the way I know. That's the way I learned how to deal with life. You know what I mean? It's like you get dropped off and you have to deal with it. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying, I quit. I'm just gonna ball up into a ball and quit. Ain't none of that. You know what I mean? Adams. Where we go as day goes. Let me get that up in there. Big ass D. Man. Yeah. Love the city, man. Love the city. You know what I'm saying? They trying to chase us up out of here, man. They making us pay for the weather. Man. I'm on the clock, homie. Just tapping in, show some love. Do a real one. Appreciate you, Snow. Keep growing, homie. You're looking out, man. Appreciate the love. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. Cisco, hey, how are you going? Interviews on other platforms. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting, you know what I'm saying, to do a interview with the dude from Street TV. My boy Hoodie Hood, you know what I'm saying, hooked me up with him, but we just been, you know what I'm saying, tagging and you know what I'm saying, I had some family issues, you know what I mean, some stuff, you know what I mean, that was way more important than so I didn't get a chance to when it was available. So now we're trying to, you know what I'm saying, get back together and put something together. Also, somebody reached out to me. I'm not sure who it is, but they was asking me to do an interview, and I don't know how this stuff goes. You know what I mean? But like I say, I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? So I'm here. You know what I'm saying? On the real, trying to get some bread. You know what I mean? Uh, I got a job, but you know what I'm saying? I work 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. That adds up. And you know what I'm saying? But I love my job, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want to bust my ass for the rest of my life. It's so much, you know what I mean? So much more I want to live. And I know, you know what I'm saying? I got to work for it. I'm not saying I don't, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, do this here. This is all new for me. Uh, they didn't have computers where I was at. Truthfully, all, you know what I'm saying, really real, you know what I'm saying, last my knowledge from computers, I remember playing Carmen San Diego in juvenile hall in school on the computers. I remember playing the Oregon Trail on the computer in class. I remember playing Pac-Man. I remember playing Dig Dug. But I don't you know what I'm saying? I never learned the this is a tool. This is a tool. It's so much knowledge. I don't understand. I don't understand how a lot of people ain't doing so much more, because I get lost in looking stuff up just because I had a list for years. I would argue with people, you know what I'm saying? And we were in a situation where we're limited. You got the library and that's it. Law library and call a friend. But you have no way to really just go and check something. And now you can Google anything. You can check, look up whatever, you know what I mean? Did you know Boxer Mendoza? Asking me if I know somebody. I'm a Sherm head. I can't remember my name half the time. I'm I'm really not good with names, so you know what I mean. I don't want to say yeah I remember him, but and be blowing smoke up your butt. So that ain't my get down. Napa Valley, can you speak on the relationship between the neighborhood Crips and the Market Streets? Man, we grew up together. I remember, you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid growing up building model cars, we used to hop our cars against the dudes who's Market Street now. This was before we even started gang banging, when we was break dancing together. You know what I'm saying? We had crews. We was break dancing against each other on on uh, uh, rolling linoleum that we would drag around with us that was smoother than the cardboard that most people had. And you know what I'm saying, we would have our little boom box, and that was the thing. I remember telling, you know what I'm saying, my little bro, I was telling him about my boom box back in the day when I was young. So, I didn't have money like that. So, I didn't have a big boom box, but I had a big suitcase, and that suitcase had carpet on it and car speakers and a motorcycle battery inside and a car stereo, and it bumped. But once my battery died, it was it. I had to take it home, put it on the car charger, hook it up, bring it back tomorrow. But it was I had to make do with what I could get my hands on. So that was back then. But the Market Streets, and the hood, we grew up together. And anybody, this is Market. I got, I remember coming home one time. I got out of prison the first time. I just did 3.5 years. So I paroled, and I'm walking up the street. Man, I paroled loped out. I paroled blue and black Pendleton, blue Dickies, blue suede Adidas, blue fat laces, a blue bandana. My mama sent me a blue bandana. So my uncle came and got me, from Corcoran, and drove me down to Dago. And it was a dude, he was, hey, Ghost, hey, Ghost. I'm not turning around because I know you're not talking to me. But the dude, he was a little youngster from Market Street. And he was like, Ghost, Ghost. So I turn around mad, like, who are you talking to? Fool, my name's SnowRoc. Like, oh, my bad, homie, my bad, homie. Man, we was across the street. They raided your house, your mom's house. Man, we was freaking out, man. We was up in there high. Man, I remember back in the day. I'm like, yeah, I'm on paperwork. I can't be out here, dog. I gotta. So, but it was a trip, but Market Streets and neighborhoods, that's the same video, you know. And it's been situations, where it's the same with the Damus, you go over, mess with the 5-9 brims and the shell towns over there, man, they will have your ass. But that's because it's they video. You know what I mean? It's the same hood. You know what I mean? They over here, we over here. You know what I mean? But we fucks with each other. You know what I mean? What it is. No. Hey, Sean, I see you, homie. I see you. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. You know what I mean? When you and your folks. And man, how you doing up there in Seattle? Down here, it was just raining a few minutes ago. It was sunny all day, and it just started dumping. Same with Encanto and Skyline. Yeah, yeah. Every hood, it's the same way. I mean, everywhere you go, Logan, and the coast, and it's same everywhere. But that's the thing. I'm the last one to see some color lines. You know what I mean? Because I, I wasn't raised that way. So I look at the people, and it's I'm gonna judge you by what show me. Content to your character, the way I was taught, you know. And I try and live by that. I'm not perfect, but I try. And that's the thing, I'm trying to stand tall. I'm trying to, I'm trying to be the best me I can today. I can't speak for yesterday, because if there's somebody out there, I done something, I was man, look, I apologize, I was wrong, I done a whole bunch of shit that was wrong. But I'm not here for that. I'm not here, trying to blow my own horn and bragging about, the shit I did. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. I didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? But I'm still here. That's the thing. I'm still here. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that's not. And that's not just, you know what I'm saying, not here physically, alive, but some people are still alive, but they're not, you know what I'm saying, uh, you know how it goes. You know what I mean? It's hard. Hard to find people, you know what I'm saying, that are worthy of your trust. And you know what I mean? I'm shell shocked. I don't trust nobody. So, you know what I mean? Well, I trust. I'm learning to trust. But like I said, I'm a work in progress every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on getting better. You know what I mean? We all rest. You need to head south. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with heading south. Man. So anyway, ain't nobody got no questions? Come on, somebody. What you got? What you got? What you want to know about snow? Somebody want to know something. But within Cantor and Skyline is Skyline on the south side of Imperial and north of Imperial. It's not like that. Like that. Nah, it's a little different, but it's, you know what I mean? You know what I meant. So what's up, man? Don't nobody want to know nothing about snow? What we got going on? It's Friday night. What y'all doing? I know it's something cracking. No, I know that's why I'm at home. Nah, I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been programming. Trying to keep pushing and not get distracted because it's a lot of things. It's a lot of negative things that comes at you. And when you're trying to do what's right, and it's hard sometimes, but you know what I'm saying. What's the motto? Can't stop, won't stop. So man, I thought somebody was gonna be, telling me they was going partying, they got something lined up, you know what I mean? Got what? We ain't doing nothing. Man, y'all gotta get up, get out and get some. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You gotta get up, get out and get something. Man. So what we got? All right, so I guess ain't nobody got no questions. Ain't nobody got no questions. So I got a question. Who can answer? Why is a driveway called a driveway, but you don't drive on it? And a parkway is called a parkway, but you don't park on a driveway. You drive on a parkway. Parkway Plaza, such and such. But you park in a driveway. Who got that one? What's good, Snow? Don't spend all your time getting. Oh man, you know that song. Don't tell nobody, man. Don't tell nobody. Hustle, Matt. I see you, man. Didn't you just drop the album today? Man, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Do the damn thing. Keep doing your thing, hustle. So what's up, man? I need somebody. Somebody got a question. I know you got one. Something. Let me see. Can anybody answer my question? Aha, you know how we do. You know how we do. So yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, for showing up. That's right. Okay. So see, that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I be getting uncomfortable because I feel like I'm sitting here talking to myself because I'm looking at this screen and it's not a live person. So, you know, and like I just go push you over or something. Just checking to see if you was awake. Just checking to see if you was awake. But yeah, so let me see, let me see. I've been thinking about, you know what I'm saying, the last I've been doing my videos, well, telling my stories and trying to do them in order. But I'm not sure how. Do I number them or do I, wait a minute, what was that? How old was you when you did your first prison term and how long were you down? Oh man, okay. The first time I went to prison was 19. Well, I got locked up in 91. I got to prison in 92. Uh, I got locked up for 4 years with halftime, but I ended up doing 3 years and in 4 months. I ended up paroling from the hole in Corcoran. No, no, no. I paroled from the main line in Corcoran. Yeah, I paroled from the main line in Corcoran. I paroled from the C yard. Man, the shit. CR was cool, when I got up there, it was some solid homies, I got a picture, I'm saying, it was Sea Dog from the West Coast, 30s, had Crazolo, the homie I grew up with, 41st Street, the homie Big Guy, rest. I'm saying? Somebody said, I'm saying, that guy passed, man, I'm saying? If anybody know anything, let me know, That's my big homie, and I ain't heard nothing. So, I saw a post on Facebook. So, you can't believe, saying, nothing on Facebook. So I'm just trying to find out. Anybody got word on Guy, saying, hit your boy up. I ain't hard to find. Uh, if he is all good, tell that motherfucker, saying, I sent mines and holla at me. Man, yeah, Corcoran was cool, I started out in the level 4 kitchen because I would have to go through the work change and then go through what to a different yard, and then that was the kitchen that made all the food for the shoe program, the segregated housing unit. Everybody that didn't know how to act right, and then there's another section for the PHU, which is protective housing unit, and you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of people in there. Those. What I'm saying. We already talked, but Charlie Manson. There's a lot of people, I'm saying. Charlie Manson was in there and supposedly he was trying to get out. He was trying to get on the main line. But the administration feared he would be able to manipulate the weak minded inmates. So they kept him out. But he was, I'm saying, the whole time I was there, like I said, I paroled in 1994. But Charlie Manson was, I'm saying, trying to get out on the main line. And I'm saying, he was, I'm saying, he was fighting being locked up like that, I'm saying, in protective housing unit. But because of who he was and all that, they had him, I'm saying, locked down. Man, you got a screenplay for your life story. If you not, you definitely need one. Man, look, that's the thing, I'm saying, I got a little, I got a big old head. But I got a lot of stories, I'm saying, just, I'm saying, living life, and I'm saying, not only that, the imagination, that I've had to, I'm saying, that kept me going and kept me, you know, halfway sane. I don't, claim, don't get me wrong, I do not claim to be sane in no way. I'm a little, mom always said I was special, but, I'm saying, I got all my screws, I lost my marbles, but I'm saying I still got all my screws. People say you got to screw loose. I'm a little special, but I'm not slow, stupid, or dumb. And that's the thing, I'm saying, I'm a hustler. I'm saying, I try and mentally upgrade self all the time. I'm learning balance. This is where my wife comes in because I focus a lot on one thing because that's, I'm saying, the physical and dealing with, what I had to deal with. And, I'm saying, don't get me wrong. I'm a, I'm all right, you know, I'm a, uh, I'm healthy. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? My wife, she's been helping me, you know what I'm saying, get get a little healthier. You know what I mean? I stopped smoking cigarettes. It's been over 10 years now. And that shit was killing me. I was smoking 2 packs a day. Anybody that knows me, you know what I'm saying, when I was in the pen, I stayed with a cigarette. And people didn't understand, you know what I'm saying, because that cigarette was, you know what I'm saying, was a weapon. And people didn't understand the concept. You know what I mean? People that smoke need something to do with their hands. You know what I mean? They're not sure, you know what I mean, how to hold their hands or what to do with their hands. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? But for me, you know what I'm saying, I'll flick that cigarette in your face. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna close your eyes to protect yourself. And it's over. It's over after that. But you know what I'm saying, it was people didn't understand. I just, had to keep a cigarette in my hand. So, you know what I'm saying, while it's in my hand, I'm puffing on it. And nicotine is, you know what I'm saying, that's a hard monkey to get off your back. Believe me, I know, you know what I mean? I had to whoop that monkey's ass. Don't tell nobody I was spanking the monkey. So yeah, you know what I mean, I stopped smoking over 10 years ago, and little by little I started gaining weight. And it was just like a couple pounds a year. And after, you know what I'm saying, so many years, I look, you know what I'm saying, I get on the scale, what, 310? Man, I ain't never been that big. Now I'm a big guy, you know what I mean, I'm not little, you know what I mean, but I'm 6'2", you know what I mean, and I always been like, you know what I'm saying, 225, 240, you know what I mean, when they had weights, you know what I'm saying, I was on the weights, you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying, I wasn't a workout king. I kept, you know what I'm saying, I was in the cell on the quiet, you know what I mean, trying to be, you know what I'm saying, make them think you're strong when you're weak, make them think you're weak when you're strong, and trying to survive. And I remember when they took the weights, though, I was in level 4 in Lancaster, and it was hard in there. Wait a minute. Someone told me a story, said that he was in the pen when you got jumped by woods that was stabbing you with pencils, but you whooped all that ass because thought you was from Oside. He was about, oh yeah, well that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I've been stabbed 13 times. You know what I mean? I done been stabbed to the point of like one behind my ear. I got hit with a bone crusher, but the dude was weak and it hit me and it hit my skull and stopped. And that, saved my life. He was going for a neck shot. You know what I mean? He was going for a kill shot and he missed. And I got up, I ended up, you know what I'm saying, I split his forehead, you know what I'm saying, he got 13 stitches. I got 6 stitches behind my ear, and that was it. So when I go to the hole, you know what I mean, I got long hair. So you can't even see this. You know what I mean? I got a band-aid that's covered up over here. You can't even see nothing. I look like, you know what I mean, yeah, what? You know what I mean? He comes up in there, you know what I mean, all fucked up, forehead stitched up, you know what I mean, okay. Yeah, who's next? And it wasn't all of what I did, or you know what I mean, none of that. It was the stories that other people told. You know what I mean? Because it's more stories out there than there's SnowRoc. And I done been through, you know what I mean, like I said, I've been stabbed 13 times. I done been, more fights than I can remember, but that's the thing, you know what I'm saying, I grew up fighting. So when I was a kid, I remember, you know what I'm saying, being standing toe to toe with, you know what I'm saying, the older homies, you know what I'm saying, because I grew up with the people that was like 3-4 years older than me because I was as big as them and I was on the street. I didn't have, you know what I mean, I wasn't at home when I was 14. I had my own apartment. I was, you know what I mean, living and, you know what I'm saying, cripping. This was neighborhood crip. And you couldn't tell me a damn, but at the time I didn't know, you know what I mean, that, you know what I'm saying, now here we are, you know what I mean, this is 2023. Man, that's crazy. I don't even really think In my head, I'm still a kid. You know what I'm saying? My wife, she says, you know what I'm saying, I'm just her biggest kid. But you know what I'm saying, I love to play, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. If anybody, you know what I'm saying, people that know me, you know what I'm saying, in prison, ain't no playing. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying, man, you better ask somebody. Snow's out there, you know what I mean? Snow done put the yard down a couple times, you know what I'm saying, for horseplay. Man, look, where I'm supposed to go and play at. It's a gang of homies. Donovan is a SDC pen. If people don't know SDC, San Diego Crip. San Diego. S Donovan is a SD pen. Anybody, you know what I'm saying, if you from San Diego, you're trying to put in a hard shift to get back to Donovan. That was, and then back in the, oh man, you know what I'm saying, in the 90s, oh man, it was Donovan was cracking. Because you know what I'm saying, the yard, I was on the 3 yard for almost like what 9 years. I was on the 3 yard, and then the 3 yard has all kinds of PIA. So it's money, money, money. You know what I mean? Wherever there's money, you know what I'm saying, people gonna need to spend that money, and they gonna want certain things, party favors. You know how it goes. So it's there. You know what I mean? And how it gets in, you know what I mean? Everybody knows to get down, you know what I mean? The officer needs a new boat for vacation. So, you know what I mean? Woo, here go the package, you know what I mean? But it's all kinds of, you know what I'm saying? We always trying to find a way to get something, man, to look. The best get down ever, you know what I mean? For me, man, look, I worked in PIA for years. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, for people who don't know, PIA is Prison Industry Authority. That's like a paid job. If you in there, you get paid. And that's, you know what I'm saying, like the most you're going to get paid. There's only one other job I know where you get paid more than that. And that was a joint venture. And it's like chosen few. And you know what I mean? I'm not chosen few. I'm one of the fuck ups. But it was an old dude, you know what I mean? And he laced your boy up. He was like, man, you know what I'm saying? You learn this machine right here. You'll always have a job here if you learn this machine. So, like me, you know what I'm saying, I'm a sponge. I will soak some game up in a minute. And don't get it twisted. Your boy got more game than Milton Bradley. Slicker than possum fat on a hot day and cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Oh, hell. Better ask somebody. So I was in the PIA, and the dude, you know what I'm saying, laced me up, learned this machine. So I learned this machine. When he left, I took over. And then I learned the next machines and the next machines. And you know what I'm saying? I was in charge of 3 sections back there. But that meant, you know what I'm saying, while I was behind the wall, I carry a pair of scissors on my hip like this. You know what I mean? With the handle, with the brass knuckles. So run up if you want to. It's a textile mill, so we're dealing with strings. You know what I mean? Weaving machines, warping machines, slashing machines. So I was in there, and you know what I'm saying. You think for years I was in there, and I was basically trying to train myself because when I got to Donovan, this is when I started seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Because when I first went to level 4, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't think I was gonna make it, you know what I mean? I figured, eventually they gonna get me. You know what I mean? Eventually they gonna get me. You know. I ain't giving up nothing. I ain't giving up nothing. If you run up, you can get it. And you know what I'm saying? That's the way it was. And everybody knew, you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, the reputation spread because you know what I'm saying, I told anybody one on one, come on. You know what I mean? Because I had a couple homies, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple homies that had my back. Now I know everybody wasn't gonna get cracking. My homie told me from the gate, you know what I mean, don't expect everybody to have your back when it's crunch time. Because the first thing that's gonna happen, fuck that white boy. Yeah, I accept that. I'm cool. I ain't never asked nobody to fight no battles for me. When I was a little kid, you know what I mean? I'm I that's the thing. I wanted to bring this up. I was taken in by the community. Like I said, my family put me out and I joined, the Crips and all that. But the community took care of me. It's so many people that, had a hand. It was my auntie that raised me, my Aunt Carol. And people that know, Aunt Carol was there. She was, she was the neighborhood auntie. Everybody, in the neighborhood, came over there, and that was the spot. And she was, she knew, it was people that needed help. And at this time, I remember, Uncle Mike, if you watching, if not, you told me you watching. If you watching, Uncle Mike, back in the day, he was one of the ones, man. Uncle Mike told me, get your ass back out there. I came up in there, with a busted lip, after getting beat up and figure I can hide up in Auntie house. And he like, nah, boy, get your ass out, get your ass back out there and fight. Don't come back up in here until you done, till somebody, whoever gave you that busted lip has a busted lip. Who was that? Who was that? So TV, I work with the co-worker, did 20 years. Cosine, he's you chose someone and had one open door. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, I'm admitting to nothing. The open door policy, that was because my homie told me, when I first went to the pen. Corey, what's up, man? My homie told me when I first went to the pen, don't count on nobody to have your back. If you do, you're gonna end up dead. When you start, relying on somebody else to have your back, that's when they're gonna get you. So, man, was that you? Cause I told him, what I said. I'm from 41st Street, Hustle Mac. I'm from 41st Street, not Oside. Yeah, that was me, I believe. But I'll admit to nothing. I'll never tell. Yeah, man, it's been so many people, because like I said, so many people were there, when I needed somebody. And I can't say, oh, I did all this on my own. Nah. Cause my auntie, she was there for me many a days, but I was a kid, you know what I mean? Man, look, I got legacy, how many white boys can say, they've been up in the Oasis. You know what I mean? But my auntie had me up in the Oasis drinking Shirley Temples, waiting on her. You know what I mean? While she was, spreading her hustle or, doing her little get down. And, she took me anywhere and everywhere. You know what I mean? And you better not say nothing. You know what I mean? And my auntie, she was the bomb. Don't get it twisted. I remember, when her husband came home because, when I first met, he was away. And where was he away? He was incarcerated. And that's the thing. That's what I seen. So when he came home, she had him a 6'6" coupe waiting. So bam, here you go. She did what she took care of her man. You know what I mean? I respected that. She was, she took care of her business. She had problems. She had issues. Everybody did. You know what I mean? But she not the only one. You know what I mean? ZG, AZ, big respect. Hey, I see you, man. You looking out for tapping in? Allegedly, that's my thing. Allegedly, because my whole thing is I wasn't there. I got witnesses. It wasn't me. Don't believe it. Nah, but so a lot of people, helped in the creation of who I am today, because I got to play brother. I got to play brother Ricky, and he rests in peace now. He passed a couple years back. I miss my big bro. He had some issues. He was fighting demons. And addiction. It was hard. But even though, all he was doing or whatever. You know what I mean? He went out of his way to let me know that he was proud of me because of what I was doing. I felt that. That was my big bro. You know what I'm saying? I miss you. Sean. Yep, it was like that. Yeah, you can't never run away, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way. Uh don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know, you know what I'm saying, you can't win them all, you know. But one thing I learned, you know what I'm saying, like it's I see a lot of I look at the comments when people speak. So anytime, you know what I'm saying, you see one of my videos, put a comment up there. You got a question, ask, you know what I'm saying, let me know, you know what I'm saying, what you think, what you want to know, you know what I mean? What if I said something, you know what I mean, that you didn't understand, I say, you know what I'm saying, a lot? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So man, gangbangers, like man, we got to get together and do something. Salute, loved one from Crate. Man, look, I miss you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you in a while, man. I've been checking you out, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing, man. Respect. I'm trying to get where you at, man. You got to holler at your boy. We got to tap in and do something, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's a lot of people in my life that helped me get to where I am. And to this day, right now, I'm blessed by the best. I'm praying for the rest. And I'm trying to push positive. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, live life and to the fullest. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, financials will stop. But you know what I'm saying, it's all good. You know what I'm saying, because I'm a hustler, so I'm gonna keep hustling. Here go my hustle. You know what I mean? You people who don't know, you know what I mean, put a comment in there, put a like, subscribe, share, you know what I mean, all that. Those are the things going to help, you know what I'm saying, get them to break bread. Because I don't need it all. I just want a little bit. I just want a little bit. I'm trying to get me an RV so me and my wife can travel, you know what I'm saying, around this beautiful United States. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, live my life. That's it. So, yeah, I say, you know what I'm saying to my doctor. A lot that he like, I don't know what you're saying. I know it. Hey, I've had people say that to me. I mean, because I say, you know what I'm saying, a lot, and I know exactly what you mean, and it is funny. But yeah, crazy. So most definitely, I see that. So you know what I mean, holla at your boy. I ain't hard to find. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying. I just want to bring up my big bro because it's he was there. You know what I mean, and don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying. He worked the shit out of me. You know what I mean. That's my big brother. I love him. But you know what I'm saying, he took a lot of strays in. And that's the way I see it, because you know what I'm saying, he didn't have to. He took me in, you know what I'm saying. I sat at the table and ate with him and his children. You know what I mean? And he had to take care of his family because, you know what I'm saying, priorities put him in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, he was the only parent at the time, you know what I'm saying, and somebody was away. So, you know what I mean, mother was away. He had to, you know what I'm saying, step up and couldn't fuck up. And I understood that, but he's a G from West Coast. My big brother is a G from West Coast Crips. And he, I mean, had to step aside. Look, man, you know what I'm saying? I got to go do this. You know what I mean? And everybody, you know what I'm saying? Man, look, do your thing. But, you know what I'm saying? If you know my big bro, yeah, that was 30s all day. Hey, I love him. Man, he taught me a lot. You know what I mean? But he work you. You know what I mean? He gonna get you to do a whole bunch of shit for him. But it's all in the process, because you know what I'm saying, lessons are learned. And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying, uh, one of my biggest lessons is that. How many people have taken that? Because to me, that's a lesson. I don't take it. I don't take losses. I stopped taking losses. I got tired of taking losses. A loss is because you didn't learn a lesson. whatever you go through, you learn from, you move on. You know what I mean? If you want to progress, you have to learn from your lessons so that you can get past them. Because if you don't learn from your lessons, you're forced to repeat them. And believe me, I banged my wall against that, you know what I'm saying, against that repeating thing one too many times. But that's the thing. I ain't never been, I'm not like my first offense, you know what I mean? Like I've told the audience before, my first offense, I shot somebody that broke my mom's jaw. I was a kid, assault with a deadly weapon. My second offense, you know what I mean? I was 11. I broke into a house. I was the mastermind. I was a mastermind. I got talked into climbing in the window. It's, what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But getting out of the system ain't easy. Once you get in, it's hard. And, you know what I mean? The homie, the jail felony, you know what I mean? Uh, check that shit out. You know what I mean? Because what he talk about, you know what I'm saying, juvenile hall, campo, to YA, to the motherfucking pen. Well, he went to youth authority, so he went to YA. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I went to campo again, and then ended up going to the pen. And but that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all about campo one of these days. Campo was cool. When I was in juvenile camp, I guess a lot of people got the sixth grade camp experience. I didn't have that. Sixth grade, you know what I mean? My family's situation wasn't, you know what I'm saying, real stable. It was a lot going on. So there was no, you know what I mean, sixth grade camp for me or my sister. And then, you know what I'm saying, going to campo, man, I had fun. That's crazy. You're locked up. Man, I had fun. You know what I mean? We had, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of knuckleheads to hang around. We had to do a bunch of exercises. We had to run an obstacle course. We had to go to school. We had to listen to what you know what I'm saying, the coaches said. But you know what I'm saying, I had fun in camp. We had a pool table, we had a ping pong table, we had little weights, almost had a football team. We, you know what I'm saying, did all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? And I was up there twice. So camp was cool. I had fun in camp. If you had a problem, you know what I'm saying, take it behind the car barn. You know what I mean? If you had a problem, take it behind the wood shop. You know what I mean? That was the way it was. And you know what I mean? Take it in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Two men got a problem. You know what I'm saying? After you guys come up out of there, that problem is over with. That's it. That's all. You know what I mean? And we was kids. But this is all, how else do we, you know what I mean? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I have fun in camp. And you know what I'm saying? I got some good stories. You know what I mean? It was a lot going on in camp, man. I know it was some craziness too. It was funny, but we're going to get to that on another time. Hotter than fish grease, yeah, hotter than fish grease, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, but yeah, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people along the way, you know, they were there in crucial times, you know. Because this is dude, you know what I'm saying? This is another dude. He lived in the hood, everything, you know what I mean? But the dude, you know what I'm saying, was from Skyline. He was, you know what I'm saying, And he took me in when I was a kid, you know what I mean, for a little while, trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to help me out, trying to get me to do something right. And, you know what I mean, I just wanted to do what was wrong. Well, I was, you know what I mean, I was trying, but, you know what I mean, the streets be calling. And he tried to help me, and at the time I wasn't ready to hear it. You know what I mean? I had to do things my way, and my way wasn't the easy way. You know what I mean? My way led to bumps and lumps, and you know what I'm saying. And some problems. Let alone, you know what I'm saying. The legal problems, because growing up in the hood, everybody was hustling. That was the come up. You know what I mean? My dad was a hustler. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. My dad was a hustler, but my dad, you know what I'm saying, he had demons. He was an alcoholic. He had, you know what I'm saying, he had his issues. But you know what I'm saying, Pops, he did the best with what he was working with. You know, I don't blame nothing on my dad, you know what I mean, because I made it hard on everybody. And people don't understand that, you know what I mean, and I had to realize, you know what I'm saying, the way I was going through and living, I made it hard on everybody around me. My family most, you know, and it's sad, you know what I mean, I feel sad because I can't make it up to my mom or my dad, and I can't show them, look, you know what I mean, I'm not a dumbass. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, they watching over me, you know what I mean, so I know they know. I'm just trying to do better every day. Who is that? What's up, cuz? Wes there. Any other white folks from my hood? Well, before me, there was a white boy before me, but you know what I mean, white boy Rob. He fell off, whatever, you know what I mean? It wasn't I don't know, he just chose to do other things. And you know what I mean, he was still around, you know what I mean? I remember, you know what I'm saying, he had a job where he was, you know what I'm saying, able to, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, police call him to come scoop your car up. But then if he know you, you know what I'm saying, he drop your car off around the corner. You know what I mean? So it was homies, you know what I'm saying, that he looked out for, you know what I mean? So white boy Rob, you know what I'm saying, respect. But there was some, you know what I'm saying, that was it. As far as, you know what I'm saying, from the hood, there's there was almost a little snow. And the little homies had, you know what I'm saying, had a little snow coming up out of, you know what I'm saying, DBL, out of El Cajon. And you know what I'm saying, he was getting at me when I was in the pen in 19, when was that? Hmm. It was like maybe 99, 2000 ish, somewhere around there. And the little homies, you know what I'm saying, they knew me because they older brothers, you know what I'm saying, I raised them. But they had moved out to this area and they brought neighborhood with them. Everywhere they went, people, you didn't see that. You miss it. Tell me you missed it. No, you didn't miss it. That's that N. That's that H. All right. So they brought neighborhood with them wherever they went, and the whole generation and area, you know what I'm saying, developed. And that was, you know what I'm saying, I seen people coming to the pen, you know what I'm saying, bringing it with them, and I'm like, damn. So this dude, he got at me, you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying, I was, you know what I'm saying, man, look, I was laying in the cut, you know what I mean, I'm catching him. I'm sending people, you know what I'm saying, when you get out, whoop his ass. If you see that white boy, whoop his ass. Every time you see him, whoop his ass. Man, why? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't have that name if you don't go through half the shit I had to go through. And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? At the time, like, man, you know what I'm saying? This dude, he from El Cajon. He didn't even grow up in the sect. You know what I mean? You better go over there and get your issue and let them, you know what I mean? That's the thing you didn't go through. And there's been other ones, you know what I mean? I remember it was one homie. He's not even, you know what I'm saying? He's like what, Italian or something, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh no, I'm Italian. I'm not, you know what I mean? But he's cut and this, you know what I mean? I don't have a problem personally. I've, you know what I'm saying? I always kind of, I don't know. I don't trust too many white Crips. It's sad to say. It's sad to say. But it's, you know what I'm saying, if you've been doing this for a while, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you earn stripes with me, you know what I mean, but You just popping up right now? Nah, yeah, you ain't earned it. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how it is nowadays because I hear, you know what I'm saying, the whites ain't even tripping on, you know what I'm saying, Crips if you so it's different. The whole little get down is different. Okay. So that's the thing, it's everybody gotta get their issue, you know. However you get it, everybody doesn't go through things the same way. And however, so the dude I was telling you about, right? The dude that was a little snow, he ended up, you know what I'm saying, going through some things. And you know what I'm saying, he ended up falling on hard times when, gang banging and all that. This is gonna lead you right to the bottom. Believe me, I know, been there. So, you know what I mean, he ended up, you know what I'm saying, uh joining somebody's military. I don't knock you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have, you know what I'm saying, put in all the years I put in the military. I'd be retired somewhere, general, you know what I mean, with a hefty pension or something, right? But I got a reputation. That's what I wanted. Dumbass. You gotta learn, right? It taught me that if I want something and I'm willing to do work it takes, I can do anything. That was the best lesson I could have learned. Having to go through all that, was it worth it? I don't know. But I'm here. So I'm gonna keep pushing. Can't stop, won't stop. Now, so but yeah, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, Auntie Sue. Auntie Sue. She was one of the ones, she was there for me, Sharon. I love your mama, you know, she was there for us. You know what I mean? You too. Uh it's a lot of people, you know what I mean, over the years, that was there, you know what I mean, that somehow led to, you know what I mean, helping me get to where I am because you know what I mean, it feels good that I'm part of the community. I just received an award from my brother, you know what I'm saying, Musala. I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying, thank you. I'm so blessed. I received an award, you know what I mean, and it was like, you know what I'm saying, man, I appreciate you. And I'm gonna be by, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get that shirt. I told you I got my logo now, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I just gotta get something in the pocket. Because, you know what I'm saying, your boy broke is a joke. This hard on the yard, it's the holidays. But you know what? Cream always rises to the top. And man, what you see on top of a mountain? Snow? I'm everywhere. It's on the top of the world. We're not going to talk about what's on the bottom because I'm there too. But just know I'm there. Did you run across Whack Deuce? Nah, I never ran across Whack Deuce in the pen. Matter of fact, man, look, I just found the picture. Whack, if you're listening, I just found the picture from that softball game when your homies came to play the hood in softball at Kalina Park. I don't remember. I think that was like 2010. And it was, you know what I'm saying, it was the coast in the hood, and then y'all came and y'all played, and then we played the coast, played East Dago, then we played Linda Vista, and y'all was short. Y'all had to get some help. Some coasters had to jump in on your squad. And I was clowning. Hey, yo, Ralph, what's up? Dominic, did you run across Black Dude? So now that's what I was saying. I got that picture. So I found the picture from, it was like 2010. And that was the first time I ever met him. And I had heard about it, because if you white and you gang banging and you a Crip and you from San Diego, oh, you best believe somebody's going to tell me. You know what I mean? And if you do anything, that's the thing. People don't understand. Anything you do in prison is going to follow you. Your name rings bells. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever you do. So when you're doing faulty shit, your name is going out there. with faulty shit. But when you doing what you're supposed to do, your name is going out there. That's why everybody is saying, oh yeah, SnowRoc, you saw SnowRoc. You know what I mean? I ain't no hell of a motherfucker. I ain't all that special. I told you my mom always said I was special, but I'm saying? I'm not all that. You know what I mean? I'm just a man trying to be a better man. And every day I try and better myself. Every day I try and step my game up. Every day I try and learn something. Every day I try and, move forward. And that's the thing. I hope everybody, is trying to do that same thing, because we got to stop sitting in the same spot. We got to stop being content with this bullshit that they feeding us and throwing us, and just accepting whatever. We got to make things happen. How do we do that? Community. I'm part of the community. It's so many things, you need to look it up. You need to get at people, I don't know all the stuff. I need to know more, but I need to get more information. I'm gonna try and start doing these lives on a regular thing. If anybody got a problem with that, let me know now. Ain't nobody say nothing. Going once, going twice, 3 times. All right. So I'm gonna try and do this live thing, Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays. So I'm a weekend warrior. I work 10 hours a day. That's 50 hours a week. That's I got household chores and projects that I'm working on, hopefully, I can get you guys involved in some of those. I got one, I think people are gonna like. It's a fun project. It's a sad one, but it's it should get some attention. Yep. Nah, I don't think I'm wise. I think, I'm just, learning. I ain't got there yet. Uh, but that's the thing. Wise, I don't know. Being wise comes with age. I think it comes with experience, not age, but experience. So I've lived a little bit, and I don't, I don't know. People say, if I could go back, I wouldn't change anything. If I go back, I'd change a whole bunch of shit. Lying ass. Man, if I could go back, boy, Microsoft, Apple, I'm on. I mean, what? Man, I'm fixing to own I'm going to own all of Southeast. But, okay, who is this? Thinker, I'm gonna try and help build your channel up because you get people to join. All right, I appreciate you. Anything you can do, anything, hey, all I ask you, share this, as many times as you can with whoever you can. I'm not really, I'm not supposed to be out here, begging for people's subscribers and doing this old, foo shit that other people, that's not my get down. So, I'm a storyteller. I got, I got stories, I'm working on a book, hopefully, by my birthday. My birthday's in the end of January. So, I'm trying to have, and that's just a little piece, like a 6 months of my life. And it's just, but it's a transitional, a big transitional point. But like I said, I got a story, and I don't know, I don't know how to get it out. But so that's the thing. I have to feel this out. I don't trust a lot of people, so I don't know who to go to. I don't want to give my, I can't just give it away. Game is to be sold, not told. But I ain't, I ain't gaming. So I ain't selling. I'm trying to spread my hustle. I'm trying to use what I got to get what I want. Now if I can get somebody, who got some game, and knows some things that I don't know about the books, about the screenplay, or or screen rights, or I don't know how all that stuff goes, but somebody, got some time and wants to, help out, I'm with that. We can work together. I appreciate any assistance. Like I said, I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. I'm here. I'm gonna try and do this live thing every week. If not every week, I'm gonna promise every other week. Because I gotta have me time. And I gotta have, the wifey time. And that's the best time. She takes care of me. She keeps me, she keeps me balanced. And that's hard because I got a lot of baggage that, it's hard to, let go of. And wow, you'll get there. I was Yeah, hey, I appreciate you, Ralph. Yeah, that dude, I don't try, I'm gonna let that go. I'm not gonna, I don't know. I just if you know Hoodie Hood, you seen his thing. He was talking about that, but I don't want to get into to names and all that. SnowRoc, we listening to your stories all the way from Toronto. Hey, appreciate you. What's that? AK Tats. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all the love. Whack, what's up? Cuz I see you. Yes, yes. I got a picture, man, back in the day, man, when we was at that softball game, man. I found it just the other day. I was like, oh yeah, I got it. Post this one soon. Ah, yeah. And I don't know why you was wearing a damn Tomlinson's jersey backwards. You think you crisscross or somebody? You know what I'm talking about, Whack. You'll see it in the picture. Yeah, man, I'm trying to do the damn thing, man. You remember, you was trying to get me to do this shit. You know what I mean? I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just out here. You know what I mean? Shut up, you wish I will see. Whack, what's up? They go, Ma. That's right. That's right. I was with him too. He used to say, let's get this 200 views. Hey, that's the thing, you got to support who you feel like, who you with, whoever you can't let nobody dictate who you choose to follow. You know what I mean? Oh no, man, on the triple OG, man, I'm just another huster, man. I'm just another, just another, knucklehead out here, living, man, and that's the thing, living. It's it's hard on the yard, Whack, being stuck in that box all the time. Because that's the thing out here. And I don't know, you can go look at my videos, and this is something I personally work on. I'm looking at myself right now and I'm not doing it. But I have to literally tell myself to smile. It's not a natural, it's smile is not a natural thing for me. You know what I mean? You don't show your teeth unless you ready to bite somebody. You know what I mean? If you happy, then somebody's gonna want to take that away. That can cause you problems in inside. Hey, hey, who's this? Shout out to Dago from Southeast down to Oside. Keep pushing. Always, always. Any white bloods. I have ran across one or two, during my, like I did over 20 years in California prisons. But I ran into, one or two bloods, and I don't know if they lasted or if they stayed around or, it's not many. It's not many. And, that's the thing, you know, a rare breed, you know. That's somebody, I'm saying, I need to holler at. Uh, watch your homeboy. And anytime he's on, I popped it on you one day. Why you still looking like a Harley Davidson riding biker, but it didn't go nowhere. I know which he's on. I popped in on you one day. Whack, you still. Yeah, Whack do be looking like an old biker. You hat pulled all the way down so you can't see nothing. Ha! Clowning you, Whack. What's up? SnowRoc. Michael Rush. Good people, big bro. Okay, hey, you know what I'm saying? Your word is good with me. You know what I'm saying? I trust you, big dog. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get a certain amount of, you know what I'm saying, content out. This is my weekly little get down. I've been, you know what I'm saying, still struggling. The editing takes me a long time because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but each time it's something different. If you look, you know what I'm saying, I keep adding a little something here or a little something there or doing a little this. You know what I mean? But this is my process. This is how I work through things, and you know what I'm saying, this process is me learning. So, you know what I mean? Work with me, people. Who we got? Who we got? ZG. I would have been some. I would have been some. If you like and snow Hell yeah, shit. You know what I'm saying? Whack got to, you know what I'm saying, stay awake. He be falling asleep on me. Whack, what's up, homie? ZG also came after. Man, wasn't no benefits. Motherfuckers was after your ass too. I was hearing about you, man. When you hit the pen, you know what I'm saying, Rock this white boy from Linda Vista. But there was a lot of white boys from Linda Vista, man. I remember back in the day, like when I was talking about Campo, it was white boys in Campo, you know what I mean? That was, you know what I'm saying, that was Crips from, you know what I'm saying, Linda Vista, but fell off, you know what I mean? Whack, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? There's been a lot of, you know what I'm saying, people that, you know what I'm saying, when the time got tough, the tough ran away. Or something like that, whatever. Nah, but you know what I'm saying, everybody, you know what I'm saying, it takes it's a rare breed. You know what I mean? It's not easy being cheesy. And I don't, you know what I'm saying, man, I don't wish this life on nobody. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people say, oh, I wouldn't change nothing, man. I change a whole bunch of shit. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I don't go through all that shit. But you know what I'm saying, everything you go through makes you who you are. So if I didn't go through all that, would I be who I am? Because you know what I'm saying, I like who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I feel like I'm a man and I'm a part of the community. Don't get it twisted. The big ass. I'm a part of my community. Southeast, I love you. Hey, hey. When times got tough and tough got to going. Yep, you know how it goes. Them dudes that fell off, did they live in the hood or were they just put on and couldn't handle the pressure? Well, that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have none. I didn't have. It wasn't too many white boys in the hood back in the day. I'm 51, so it was like three white families that I remember in the hood that you know what I'm saying, as far as I know, it was some more, you know what I'm saying, scattered. It was one here, one there, but it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, no active boys, you know what I mean, my age, and you know what I mean, hanging out, none of that. You know what I mean? And I know most people, you know what I'm saying, stayed indoors. I'm a trench baby. You know what I mean? Like check my pedigree. But that's the thing, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the streets. I grew up hustling. I grew up, at dad's selling crack. I grew up, starting, riding my bike, I go buy a nickel bag of weed, drive my bike over here, and sell it for a dime bag and then go back and get two more nickels and then go back and sell them for 2 time. My hustle ended, when I got to $40. I put the, put that in my pocket. And now, give me a, nickel bag and I'm good. But yeah, that was, you had a hustle. If you wanted something, you gotta go get it. If you want anything, when I was a kid, I remember, you know, hold on, what was that man from Radio Club? Oh, we can't man, so called respect. Hey, man, look, Whack said, man, for real, cuz all we went through, we can't pay our rent with the so-called respect we got from it. Man, you ain't never lied, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying, man, look, I'm cool, you know what I mean, I ain't asked nobody, and I don't like ask nobody for shit. I'm out here on YouTube trying to spread my hustle. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be, hey, can you donate? Can you? And that's not my get down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be here, panhandling and begging. And, that's not my hustle. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be up in here thirsty, trying to get I need a subscriber. Nah, you know what I mean? If you want to come to my channel, you want to see my, my content, I am a content creator. I am from San Diego. You know what I mean? I'm a, I'm a, it's the SDC. But I'm a man. I'm an employee. I'm an eagle. I'm a husband. I'm a father, stepfather. Trying. I apologize. I made a mess out of my life, but I'm trying to, I'm trying to do better every day. Every day I'm trying to work on, making myself better than I was the day before. So if you see me and I wasn't really that good, give me a pass. I'm working on it. See me tomorrow. I'll be better. All right, hey, check this out. It's time for me to go, man. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my stomach just growled a few minutes ago, If y'all heard that, don't tell nobody. But wifey got grub in here. Starving like Marvin. I'm just go tear some tacos up, and it ain't even Tuesday. Hey, so look, like I said, I'm gonna try and do this live thing at least every other week. But I'm gonna try and do it every week. If you're there, comment. If you're there, share. If you're there, like. Tell me something in the comments. Hit me up. Hey, check them other videos out. I'm telling you, some good stuff in there. Got to go find them numbers. That's the Gibson chronological order. Check them numbers out. But look here, it's time for me to bring this one to a what? I didn't see what you say. Y'all take it easy to bounce in here next time I see y'all. Much love and respect. All right. Hey, everybody. Peace. Stay safe.